Hey, cinema community, we're here at our local Cinemark. Just got done seeing the movie. I'm Still Here. This is our full movie review. Rebecca, what'd you think?
I've seen one other work from this director, that being the Motorcycle Diaries. So I was very interested to see how he would take another story and bring it to life. I think he did an excellent job.
This movie was great. It was based on a true story and par for the course. It was hard to watch. This is historic. And if you grew up in the 70s, you will know, maybe not his story, but you will know the story of Brazil and the oppression that they faced.
It would be very tempting for a lesser director to minimize the struggle of the children also involved in this story. Sure, you have a main character, that's the mom, but you also see how the loss is impacting the rest of the family.
This movie took ample time to discuss the family before anything turned. And I think that's important because by the time things started to shift in a really negative way, you were really invested and you were curious right along with the family. What's going on? What happened to Dad?
This movie has been the topic of heated discussions during the Best Actress race for a reason. There's a solid performance here worth seeing the film for.
This movie really lent itself to almost feeling like a documentary. Cameras following this family around, but at the same time, wait a minute, these are actors and actresses portraying a real family. I was so lost in that. It was so powerful. I felt like this was happening to somebody that I knew. It had such compassion. And honestly, this movie could have really veered into a lot of sadistic torture, a lot of pain, because obviously this is the true story. But it didn't. It kept its focus on the family, what was going on, and then the outcome. There was no real epilogue, but there was 5 years, 10 years, 20, 30 years down the road, you learned what happened to the family. I so appreciated that.
Costume design, especially set in modern times, can be hard to do. This film is set in the 1970s, so I can tell you a lot of the textures and what they feel like when they came on screen. But each character was given their own cohesive personal narrative, and in a film with a lot of different characters, that sometimes is hard to do. These costume designers did it well.
This movie was really powerful. The cinematography, just the tone, the filming. The movie started in 1970. I grew up in the 70s. It felt like I was watching home movies and my family's experience. That was powerful. I think had they made it bright and flashy, it really would have lost some of the power that the movie conveyed. Rebecca, what do you think? Is it worth a watch?
I think this movie is totally worth a watch. I think it's going to live past the Oscar races that it's in.
I agree. I think it's totally worth a watch. It was a little bit harder to find, but I think if you can find it, definitely go to the cinema and check it out.
This has been a review of I'm Still Here. We want to hear from you in the comments. What's a country you'd love to see spotlighted more in film? And if you want to check out some of our other reviews, click the links to the right.